Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Season 2 Guild Ball rulebook by Matt Hart and Rich Loxham. But first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to my YouTube channel sponsors, Goblin Gaming, who sent me this book out for review. If you check the description box down below, you'll find a direct link to Goblin Gaming's web store and you can go and check them out for yourselves. And also, if you do actually purchase anything from Goblin Gaming, it'd be really helpful if you said that OPN sent you. Okay, so let's take a look inside the book, shall we? So first thing to note is that the rulebook's on some really nice paper, and we go straight into some fluff at the start of the book, which is really nice, and then we start getting into the core set of the rules, and the first part of it is explaining the actual attributes of the cards that we actually get. So my first team's going to be the Butchers, and I've got cards for Ox, Brisket and Boiler, and as we can see we've got all the attributes on the card that the rule book's going to go over and break down for us. So we've got the movement, the tactical ability, ball skills and kicking ability, defense ability, armor value, influence, character traits and so on. And it took me a while, if I'm honest, to understand the playbook and how the playbook works, which is these little icons that you see here on the cards there. But I realised that how it works is when you're rolling your dice from your tactical ability, which in Brisket's case is 4 dice, and say for example she was on a charge, you would add 4 to that dice pool, so she'd have 8 dice. You'd roll those 8 dice, and if say for example you'd have 6 successes, you could pick any one of the playbooks there from the columns 1, 2, 3 or 4, and then it'd wrap around again for the remaining wins, and you get one more to pick from the next few columns. So that took me a while to work out, but it's in the rule book there. But it doesn't explain in this main rule book, which I think is a bit of an error in the rule book itself. I could have misread it, but I've read through this rule book twice, but it doesn't explain the symbols. Now, luckily, if you actually go online to the Guild Ball's website, let me just see the section that I'm talking about. If I can find it, guys. The playbook here. Yes, it tells you the damage, push, dodge, knockdown, tackle and character plays, but it doesn't tell you the symbols, what tackle is. Tackle's T, and push and dodge are the arrows that you see. And you can have multiple pushes and multiple dodges, which I've worked out using the Simple Quit rules online. So it was nice to actually use those to get me up to speed and use the main rulebook as well. What I do love about this rulebook, guys, is it's got all of the miniatures painted beautifully. As you flip the pages and you can see them all, there's Silence and there's Hooper and Kraken from the Fisherman there, and it's got some really loose nice concept art as well. So it's really thorough rule book that I've read through the rules, and as I say, exquisite use of the painted miniatures that they've obviously had painted by some really talented painters there. And then it goes over the guild plots and comprehensive timing sequences. We have some more fluff, and then it goes into the big league and how it works. During the course of a campaign, coaches will play league matches, so this is really cool. You can actually go in and actually have a big league campaign, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It tells you how to set up the league play and so on and so forth, and the campaign sequences. And then we've got the Butchers Guild campaign plots. So it's really good. I'm just going to skip a few pages now, guys, because Those are just plots for the different guilds, like the Union and Morticians. And then we've got some more fluff, and then it's going over the new guild for this season, season 2, the Hunters, which I think possibly my friend's going to purchase them, and I think the Hunters look absolutely fantastic, so I'll be looking forward to playing the Hunters with him. So we've got more of them there, some more characters from the Brewers Guild, the Butchers Guild, Truffles. I probably will be picking that miniature up at some stage. So cool. Tenderizer, Brisket, which I actually have. Let me just show you the miniatures that I painted as well, guys. So if I just move this rule book out of the way for one moment, I'll show you the miniatures that I've got painted up. So I've got Ox, Boiler and Brisket and a Guild Ball. And if I just zoom in, because we're really far out there, guys, I'm just going to bring the camera down, so excuse shaky camera, guys. Don't know, wow, my camera's picking those up with that red background there. But the miniatures look absolutely fantastic, and I really enjoyed painting them. I've done I filmed myself painting Ox. Now, it's not the best tutorial ever done. My camera keeps going in and out of focus, so I've got a hell of a lot of editing to do, guys, to get it to be a half reasonable tutorial, which I'm keeping my fingers crossed. There you go, got my fingers crossed, guys, that after editing that it will be a good enough video to do a tutorial on. So I've got to do that sometime this week or next week. Let's go back to the rule book. It's hardback as well, which I didn't mention a moment ago, but I'm sure you can tell from looking at the book on camera there. But I think it's fantastic. I've not played a game yet. I've done some quick skirmishes on my own with some dice rolls, just to have an idea of how it works, and I think I've got the gist of it, if you like. And I just can't wait to play. It's going to be a couple of months before I get a game, as me and my mates are going to be playing Malifaux next. So I'm getting back into Malifaux, so you're going to see more Malifaux on my channel as well, guys. And then after that, we'll be going back onto Guild Ball, and hopefully I'll get a game and maybe a battle report. Who knows? So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check my YouTube channel sponsors at the link down below in the description box. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.